Hey everyone, I just finished installing my RKIN CS10 WS10. It's a carbon media pre-filter or filter and water softening system with a external softening tank. I ran into a problem that took me a little bit to solve, but the bottom line is I saved about $3,000 doing this myself, and it's quite easy, particularly if the home comes with a loop. This is the supply side, this is the drain, and this is where the water goes to the house. So just quick, and I'm doing this video because I can't seem to find a video where the pre-filter or the filter and the softener are installed. I've only seen the non-salt softening systems. So note, the supply comes into the home and goes through the carbon media filter first. That is in the instructions. Then it flows to the sediment filter, comes over into the softener tank with the resin in it, and then into the home. This drain line runs to the side of the tank, goes in here. Make sure you really seat that well. The salt goes in here. And I'm going to talk about an issue that I had there. One more thing is you want to use your extra drain line that they send to connect to the overflow. All right, so then the drain line comes from here and goes here to this pre-built drain for the home. So basically when you start, typically if the home builders put a closed loop in here, remember, you want it for newbies like me. I got PVC, and of course it doesn't fit 1-inch piping. So I realized I needed to get CPVC. So I built this whole bypass here. So my water was only off for about 30 minutes. Shut the water off, installed the bypass. Now I used shark bite push connect fittings because of course this is exposed. And so if it does eventually pop a leak, that's fine. But it enables you to go from copper to CPVC effortlessly. So I also did shutoffs here. So what I'm able to do is shut these, isolate the system if there's an issue, and just take the city water back into my home. Also note, the drain line, you can get a push connect to go right from the copper to this plastic line. But I ran into an issue on the first regeneration cycle. During phase 2, which is supposed to be the resin tank flush, it pushed water into my tank. So I went to phase 4, and then it pushed more water into my tank. And so the water was like this high. So RKIN was amazing. They helped me troubleshoot, and I'll try to shoot a video of it. But essentially, the home builder will sometimes cap this drain line in your laundry room. So what was happening is I had a capped drain line, and when the system was trying to run a flush, when it was trying to push water through the resin, it actually was just forcing it back into the tank. So essentially I had 2 fill cycles in my softener tank rather than a flush cycle because this line here was blocked. So I was kind of dumb and just assumed that this would drain automatically. I didn't blow on it to see if I could push air through it or anything. Turns out I had to go in my laundry room, and there between the 2 supply pipes is a drain pipe, and it drains down through where the rest of your laundry water will drain. And yeah, I had to cut that off, and now the system works flawlessly. So if you're like me and you're running into this issue where it doesn't appear to be regenerating, check that this drain line is not capped in your laundry room. All right, good luck, and I highly recommend the system. Immediately notice the difference in the water. I'm in Arizona here, and the water is very hard, but it's also fairly contaminated because it's from the Colorado River and it sits in canals. So just, word of advice from what I learned, I had people come and quote me different systems. A lot of people come in and they just talk about how hard the water is. And sure, it's nice to get that out of the water, the hardness out of the water, but it doesn't really clean the water up. And so you've got a lot of junk and chlorine that you're showering in or cooking with. Highly recommend you get a filtration system with the carbon media. So the softener systems I was quoted were around $3,000 from the big brands. Then Costco came and quoted me something more similar to this with a carbon media and a softener resin and sort of an all-in-one thing. That was about $6,000. So for $3,000, free shipping, it came on a pallet in a number of days, excellent customer support. I was able to configure this whole system really, really effortlessly. I did have to get a longer pipe, a couple different things on Amazon and Home Depot, but get CPVC, push connect fittings, and the whole process is really effortless. You don't have to do any soldering or anything like that. Good luck, folks.